Okay, we're coming in. Just hold your horses. We're coming in. Good. Hello, everyone, and welcome to a very special one-shot of Broomsticks and Wands by our very own Death by Mage, right up there. As everybody wave, say hi. We are going to go around and do introductions from everyone, and then we're going to have Death by Mage tell us about this game so we know what the crap is going on, and then we're going to play it. But before we do that, I want to give a shout-out to a few people. First of all, our amazing sponsors, including So Nerdware, an amazing place for all kinds of great, awesome, super nerd, sweet stuff, including t-shirts, tumblers, mouse pads, all sorts of stuff with Welcome to the Party stuff all over it. Who doesn't want that? I am not wearing a Welcome to the Party t-shirt today because I'm a bad ambassador for my own brand, but that's fine. Also, check us out on Patreon. It is the best way to support the channel because, frankly, we get more of the money there than we do through Twitch. Not that we don't love subscriptions and bits and all that sort of stuff, too, because you get great emotes with them. So, also, check us out on Patreon if someone wants to hit that exclamation point Patreon for me. And last but not least, I love you all. I don't have a last but not least other than that. Okay, cool. So let's do introductions. I'll start with myself because I'm an egotist. Hi, my name is Sean, also known as Throckmorton, on the interwebs, co-founder here at Welcome to the Party. Welcome to the Party is a channel dedicated to equity, inclusion, and education and role-playing. We teach people how to stream and then give them a place to do it. And we also, when people write new games, we give them a place to be embarrassed by them. So I'm super excited about that too. I am going to be playing Snary Flotter from House Crimson Lion this evening. And we are all second years, apparently. And so my job is going to be making bad decisions and pining over women I can't have until at the very end I'll realize that I was always pining over the wrong person who I actually loved at the beginning. But that's not for like 5 more years. So I'm just gonna be really whiny the whole time and not understand why people are telling me to do things, even though it's obviously in my best interest. And that's what I'm going to be doing tonight. That'll be my job. Let's do Christine.
I'm going to try and stop laughing so I can do this introduction. Hi, y'all. I'm Christine. On the Twitters, I am at Crafty Psych. That should be maybe somewhere. But my character, her name is Roselia Undertaker. All she wants to do is read books and then deal with everyone's shenanigans, probably with some wit and snark. Probably. It's gonna be fun.
Yes. Fun. What's your house?
House is the Sapphire Raven.
Ah, yes. The legally distinct smart people house, indeed.
I had to because of books.
Right. Undead K.
Hello. I am Undead K. Can find me on the Twitters at K_undead. I will be playing Daisy Davidson of the house The Emerald Serpent. Totally legally distinct there. Yeah. So she's a bit full of herself, getting in trouble and all that, and it's gonna be great. We got this.
Green Dangerous Neck.
Yeah. You're a snake.
Yeah.
Green Dangerous Neck.
And Michelle.
Hi, I'm Michelle. You can find me on Twitter at Michelle Ely. Today I will be playing Sterling Clockwork of House Amber Tortoise. I have your back and I have muffins.
Yay! I love muffins.
I mean, who doesn't love muffins?
Right. And now, last but certainly not least, the gentleman who wrote the fine game will be playing tonight. Why don't you introduce yourselves, tell us about the game, tell us all that sort of cool stuff, and then kick us off.
Okay. All right. So, hi, everybody. My name is Jackie, better known as Death by Mage on the interwebs. I actually will be playing as well because my game is a DM-less game, so I don't have to actually arbiter anything. It has a punishing system to do that for me. Yes, all of our poor decisions will hurt us. Probably, most likely. And I will be playing my character. God, I'm playing Maggie Mort, who's part of the Emerald Serpent House, and I'm magic and I know it, yo. So just to give everyone a quick brief introduction to Broomsticks and Wands. Broomsticks and Wands is basically a narrative mischief tabletop role-playing game where you all play as students of a magical school, and through the course of your school career, you're going to be uncovering mysteries, getting into lots of trouble, preferably lots of trouble.
Sweet.
And yep, that's pretty much the main gist of the game. But the best part about the game is it has the ability to run as both a GM-less game and also as a regular traditional tabletop game with a GM. The GM-less side actually has its own mechanics for basically increasing difficulty, versus when you have a GM, the GM can arbiter any kind of difficulty they deem fit. So we're going to be going completely off the rails, quite literally.
Train wreck.
And by the way, that will be added in the future version of the text where it will say train wrecks are encouraged. So sit back and enjoy. We're going to be going through some scenes together, and we're going to role play out those scenes together and see what our a day in the life of being a second year students in, what's the name of our academy, Throg?
Snogflorts, isn't that right? Hang on.
Frog snorts.
Frog Snorts. Academy of Witches and Magic Stuff.
Who wants to tell us who's our wonderful headmaster?
I do. I came up with his name. Our wonderful headmaster is Aldous Humblethorn.
Yep, that's right, folks.
Please note the last name is different, and Albus is a totally normal name, and so in no way have we violated anyone's intellectual property here today.
No, it's similar but totally legally distinct. I think that also needs to be put into the text where it's just like a hashtag, just constantly.
Yeah.
Hashtag totally different.
All right, everybody. So what I will be doing tonight is I will just be guiding us as just kind of more like a rules reference. I will try and so all the players are encouraged to bring up ideas and also, give suggestions to each other, as so that will be how we're going to play most of our scenes in the game. Okay. And there will be dice rolling involved, so you can watch us all horribly fail. Okay, so our first scene is going to be the day in the life, our school life. So who wants to tell us where we are at this point in the day?
Well, I think we're probably at breakfast, right? If we're starting off the day, everyone's coming out of their dorms, and because only two of us are in the same school, so if maybe you guys want to scenify before that, but we would all meet up at breakfast.
And it's not the Great Hall, it's the moderately okay hall.
Yeah, it's moderately all right. Yeah.
It's a moderately all right Great Hall.
Yeah, it's okay. You have to light the candles yourself. People bring in the food. Yeah.
The hall of reasonable expectations. I like that.
I'm putting that down.
The hall of reasonable expectations. What?
This is a no pressure sort of Academy of Wizarding and other magical stuff.
It's the Magical Academy of Chill.
Yes.
Which is why we all get mimosas for breakfast.
Wow. Wow, those kids are definitely just all over the place, quite literally. Oh man. Okay. So what is everyone probably doing for their breakfast their breakfast time?
Oh, well, I'm bringing down my latest batch of muffins, and I promise, okay, look, I've gotten better since last year with my herbalism class. I know last year I got a trout minus, but this time I have raised my grade definitely to a grouper. So these muffins will definitely satisfy you all day.
I think you're right. I totally believe that, and I'm going to eat one happily as I sit by you and eat the rest of my breakfast. I don't think they're going to be terrible at all. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't think they're going to be terrible at all. I think they're going to be wonderful.
They are. I don't know how many times I had to apologize for the purple fish thing, but you all forgave me, right? I mean, we're still good, right?
I mean, I had to get the scale. It took me a few weeks to get the scales off. I'm not gonna lie.
I
That was
know,
hilarious,
I
yeah.
know, but I've gotten so much better. I love all of you for your support. I love you.
I'll never trust your muffins again.
Oh, come
But
on. She's going to get better. I promise.
But
It just takes hard
but
work.
there's chocolate chips in them.
I grab one and eat it. Does anything horrible happen?
Does anyone think we should make a snary roll for something?
That should be up to the muffin maker.
Yeah, okay.
How good are they
Muffin
really,
maker.
Michelle?
Well, there could be a chance of really having some heightened senses.
Okay.
All right.
Does anybody? What trait do you think that fits appropriately for this situation? Everybody, do you think bravery or maybe dedication?
Yeah, like you could do anything. Dedication.
Solid dedication.
All right, I'll roll dedication. It's force or greater, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be greater. So it's gonna be greater than 2 right now.
Okay, I got the success.
Yay!
Yes,
Woo!
I happily eat the muffins, and nothing horrible happens. Question
Does anything
mark?
good happen?
Do I get like heightened senses from it or something?
Yeah,
Are
you
you
feel
muffin-
just like you could do anything. You're just extra dedicated.
Oh, I feel
Ooh.
great. These are amazing. Everyone should eat one of these. Suddenly,
See?
I'm Australian. That's fine.
See?
There are side effects.
Side effect of the muffin.
It changed my accent. I can't do an Australian accent except accidentally. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's not going to happen.
There are side effects. Makes notes.
Okay. Maggie's just gonna look at the muffin and then look at Daisy. I'll eat half. You eat the other half.
All right, fine.
Okay. Slice. Here. Hopefully we don't turn into toads either.
No.
At least not this time, anyway.
That was the first batch of muffins you made us.
You were not toads. You were frogs.
The difference.
Yeah, okay.
Scientifically speaking.
Science and sorcery. What?
What even is happening?
Magically speaking.
Okay. Maggie's definitely gonna eat the muffin.
I'm
Daisy,
probably just
Gonna
reading my
watch
book.
for a second, and as soon as she's gonna wait for Maggie to be done before she eats hers.
Okay.
Second it's done, we're good.
All right. Let's see what happens for me. I can only pray. Yay!
Why did you keep a higher than 2s?
Because the notoriety right now is 2. It wasn't 4.
Oh, so I got 2 successes.
Yes.
I
Excellent.
think I did the thing wrong, but it's there.
Yeah, it is. You're good. Yay! We did not turn into toads to frogs.
Into new nodes.
Yeah, we turned into toads
How's it
instead.
again?
That was real good. Well, I don't
Yeah.
even. I'm just gonna use different accents all the time now. Apparently, what's going on
Oh,
tonight?
maybe that's what the chocolate chips do.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, this is weird. All right. We got class today, yeah?
Yeah.
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 But I don't remember my schedule. Does anybody remember what class we're supposed to have this morning?
Magical creatures.
Oh, that's right. The outside again.
And then after that's potions.
And then tonight is Smittage practice.
See, and the muffins are going to so help you with Smittage.
I know. We just run around on brooms and throw balls at each other. It's really great.
We don't fly those brooms. We run around with
Yeah,
them
just
between our
run.
legs.
Yeah. It's like you gallop on it like a horsey, and then you chuck really hard balls at each other.
And you have to jump through hoops.
You do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You don't throw the
Literal
ball through
hoops.
them. You're jumping through them yourself
Yes.
Yes.
with the ball.
Yes.
And you know, they're no longer on fire because of what happened last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was bad.
That was bad.
Yeah, I'm going to miss Harry.
Yeah. So, yes. Outside.
Outside. Oh, joy. So, who would be our magical creatures teacher? Does anybody want to name this prestigious position?
Oh, the
Rumbly
one
bits.
teacher I came up with was Sturdy Threshold.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
We'll do Sturdy Threshold as our magical creatures teacher.
Oh gosh.
Oh, that's gonna be great. Sterling, how you want to describe sturdy?
Well, like dark skin, tall, and kind of got like really short hair, stands very, tall and straight, but has a really sort of soft voice.
Okay, I can see that.
Hello, creatures. Today we're going to study the deadly velociraptor, half griffin. It's going
Exactly.
the velocigriffin. Yes.
The Velocigriffin.
Velocigriffin.
It's great. I just
And we
love
have
this
to
already.
ride it. So you have to learn how to ride the velocigriffin.
Ugh.
And Maggie's gonna push Daisy forward. Volunteer.
Fine, I'll do it.
Roselia hides in the back.
I'm sure nothing terrible will happen.
Now remember,
Totally.
is it cool for people to just hop into an NPC, or should we? Because that's just
Yeah,
what my
you
brain
should.
wanted to do. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're encouraged to. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Now remember, children, you must approach it quickly and violently in order to show it who is boss. Only in that way will it allow you to mount it and take to the skies.
Oh. So you go up and you go, grrr.
Exactly. You run up to it and go grr, but more violently than that, and not with a smile on your face.
Oh. Grrr, grrr, grrr.
You'll get there, I'm sure. If not, we'll have to take you to the, what do we call the medical place in this?
Let's call
Medic
it.
status.
The ouchie house. The ouchie
ouchie
house.
The ouchie
Yeah,
house, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
the ouch house.
The ouch house.
Ouch
Yeah.
house.
Grrr,
Don't worry.
grrr,
If you
grrr.
don't get it, we'll just have to take you to the ouch house and have your guts put back in.
Noted.
It's all right.
Since Daisy was pushed forward, she's going to try to run straight with full speed, just screaming, "Ah!"
Okay.
about an
Okay.
inch or so from its face.
I feel like that's bravery. Does anybody agree with me with that?
I also agree that that is bravery. Yes.
That's definitely bravery.
Do you have magical creatures as a skill for you?
No, I do not.
Okay, this is gonna be great. So, does anyone feel that the notoriety, that the risk might be imposingly increased from this, or no?
Yes.
Yes.
And it's a what would Frog say? A poisonous velocigression?
No, I
Okay.
don't think it's poison. Oh, now it is. Now it's
Now it
poisonous.
is.
It wasn't
Now
until
it's
you just said so.
Okay. All right.
Sorry. Not really.
Okay, Daisy. So I guess you're gonna do bravery with a difficulty of 3.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay.
You managed to succeed. Tell us how you mount it.
She's just gonna do the full leapfrog thing, and as it starts to bow its head in submission, she's just gonna push herself up and just jump right on its back. She's backwards. But she did it, so, you know.
I think it takes off, right? Like at that point, it'll
Yeah,
just.
I think it does. Yeah,
You have shown dominance.
it does a couple barrel rolls.
Having a wisdom of 1 once it lands, I'm pretty sure I would be like, that looks easy, and then I'm gonna like run right at it.
Okay, I think bravery also fits here.
Yes, I do have magical creatures as a skill. So what
Okay.
does that mean?
So that means that so if you have it as a skill, that means you can actually reroll one of your dice
Nice.
for that roll.
I will reroll one of my dice. Let's go 1d6 greater than 3. Oh, I got 1 success though, which I feel like is enough to get on it.
Yep.
But I also accidentally cut myself on its velocibeak on the way up. So I don't actually ride it backwards, and I do show its dominance. But now it's thirsty for blood.
Oh.
Yeah, I Yeah,
It's tasted human flesh.
it's tasted the flesh.
It's tasted flesh. It now knows nothing but the best tasting thing in the world. We're all doomed.
Great start. Yeah.
This cannot end tragically for any of us at all.
Look, I
Right?
have to win at the end without actually trying because it was my specially appointed duty the whole time. So I know it's not going to end tragically for me.
That's
I don't
fair.
even actually have to try. Everyone else is going to do all the work for me. And then I'll do like one thing and it'll be great.
Oh boy. Okay. So Maggie's just gonna go. Of course. Stands tall, walks over to it. I'm magic, and goes for the mount. And this is gonna probably end horribly for me because I have nothing for this. Oh gods. Bravery. Oh geez. And it's a 3. I feel like the notoriety should increase for me, wouldn't it? Because
Only if everyone
Scary.
it was more of a narrative, oh crap. But if you all think because now it's tasted blood, we should have it increase a little. Is there any way to ratchet it down? I should ask.
Yeah, I could take a complication. So
Okay.
in this game, you can if you want to avoid your notoriety from increasing, you can take a complication, and we can decide narratively what kind of complication it would be.
Okay. So I do think it
So-
ratchets up then. Being that we
Okay.
Yeah. Everyone agree or yeah?
Yeah. Tasted blood, I mean, obviously.
Blood.
Okay, so I'll have to take a complication. So because I don't want to deal with a notoriety 4 roll. So let's see. What do you think should be my complication, everyone? I'll let you all decide my terrible fate.
So I think after it's tasted human blood,
Mhm.
Threshold says, well, now that it's tasted blood, you have to change the way you approach it.
Oh,
Now
okay.
when you run at
Oh.
it, you must also slap it upon its hindquarters in order to cow it into submission.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, in that case, I'm gonna be crafty and sneak up on it.
I like it.
So we're going to do that. And we're going to do cunning instead.
It's probably fine, Fox.
It's probably fine.
Hey!
I totally did well on that one. Woo, boy. Woo. I did not die. Giddy! So I fly off, I come back, and I throw up. Oh, well, there went breakfast again.
Oh, don't worry. I have more muffins. Don't worry.
Of course, you have more muffins.
How many muffins did you make?
23.
Awesome. I'll have another one if you have one. They're so good.
Huh?
I'll eat
Yeah,
it while you're flying. Oh, no, you should totally feed one to the Velocigriffin.
Oh no. No.
I have a wisdom of 1.
We're getting a yes in the chat, so
My
clearly this
best
is
friend has suggested
Yeah.
that I do this. He ate my muffins. He is
So
my
good.
bestie.
Yes.
So I'm going to take muffins and feed it to. So I do have magical creatures,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
but I am completely disregarding what my instructor just said.
This is true. Do you want to take a complication?
No, wait, I have a bravery of 3, and
Okay.
but you know what? I'll do it against a 4.
Okay.
Hell yes. Yeah, I think that's awesome.
Okay, so
Just so everyone knows, in the game and in chat, if notoriety hits 6, we get to deal with something fun.
okay,
Oh
so
no.
3d6. Well, I gotta find the and 4. Right? Okay.
You
That was a
did
case.
it. You did it.
great.
Those 2 ones were so discouraging.
I think it. I like my muffins and part of my pinky.
Oh
But
no.
that's okay.
The poison,
think
it's
I
okay.
got-
The
I got-
poison's in the claws, not the beak. You're fine.
Yeah. I did it.
Good job. High five.
Well, I'm impressed the griffin didn't turn into a frog.
That was last year. I've been practicing.
It can still happen.
Being that it makes us really hyper and like super attentive, what does it do to the Velocigriffin?
I was like, shouldn't the Velocigriffin be rolling to see what happens to it?
Can we roll for the
'cause I
Velocigriffin?
probably would have given it 2 muffins because it's big, and I would done this, and I would have done like a couple of muffins.
Oh no.
Brazilia's just like literally in the background of all of you, just kind of doing like this.
But when here's what happened when I got on, and it just like went really fast, and I'm like, "Whoa!"
So basically, it's the Velocigriffin like basically on speed now.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Which Mr. Threshold probably will notice.
Hey, Mr. Threshold.
So then he would have known I fed it muffins, which was wrong.
This is why we don't feed the animals.
I didn't ask you to feed it, but now you must ride it.
I did write it.
Oh, was that your ride roll as well? Is that how
Yeah.
it works? Oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay. Oh, my bad. I'm gonna shut up.
But I barely wrote it. That's the one.
Yeah.
It was so fast.
He was like,
It did everything.
And it comes back and it kind of blasts rough. And I'm just like,
Mhm.
oh, next.
My way was clearly the right way.
Roselia's looking at it and going, I ain't touching that thing now.
You have to write it or you will get failing marks.
I don't care about failing marks. I ain't touching that after I eat those muffins.
Negative 20 Flurn beans for Raven Sapphire. That is now our point scoring system for the houses, I think. Flurn beans.
I dig it.
Yep.
I ain't touching a Velocigriffin on speed muffins and then having to write it as a freaking 14-year-old student. I'd rather be reading, damn it.
I mean, risk assessments aside.
You don't want to get a bad mark, do you? I mean, do you?
I don't care.
Okay.
I can make it up in the next class.
What is our next class, Daisy?
Next Tuesday? Maybe?
No, it's potion.
Fox has nailed my character. I don't care if my grades suck. I can't graduate by dead.
It won't kill you. Look at it. It's so jumpy and happy now.
Oh, you'll be fine. You'll most
Look at
likely
the
just get maimed.
Little maiming never hurt anybody.
Get on the Griffin. It'll be fun.
She's not
Griffin,
going to write it. She's going to
Griffin.
throw a book at it.
Griffin.
That's
Oh.
a life choice.
That sounds like a great life choice. What does everyone feel about that for rolling?
I think it's bravery.
Yeah, I'd say bravery on that one.
Okay.
Bravery.
Okay.
Or is she trying to hit it with wisdom?
Ooh.
Oh,
I mean, I'm
just
throwing a
gained
literal book
wisdom
at
by
it.
throwing a book at it.
It's like I am throwing literal wisdom at it.
I shall smack you with my wisdom.
Yes. That's what you should say.
So wisdom to just knock it on the damn monster.
Yeah. I think wisdom, yeah, wisdom feels good.
Okay. Oh, geez.
Also, wisdom to not be able to sit on the Velocigriffin.
All right.
I have an idea for what
Yes.
happens if this succeeds, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yes.
I need to change the avatar sizes so I can actually read the dice format. And the number is how much I have in wisdom. So 3d6.
And the notoriety is 4 right now.
Reading an oh shit 4, not 74.
Yeah, you're never gonna get there.
No successes.
Just be flat.
I made it. Barely.
Oh, so this is something that gets to happen. So not only did Christine roll success for it, Christine also rolled doubles for the success. So that means it's a critical success.
Ooh, I have an idea.
Oh my gosh.
Not only does a Velocigriffin like bow before you as its superior master, but I feel like it wants to follow Christine around for the rest of the game. It's a crit.
Yeah. I love it. I love this already.
Mr. Threshold must be stunned.
Heading its beak now. I ain't gonna ride it. I'm just gonna sit.
Part of me is just thinking, like, I think the Velocigriff is just tired of giving out rides.
Oh gosh.
Does this mean she gets passing marks?
It was an unorthodox approach, but I think so. Got a crit success.
Mhm.
Yeah. But that wasn't part of the curriculum. I'm going to have to tell my father.
Oh, go tell your father. I'll just pay him off again.
Right, you will.
You can't beat the wisdom you get from books.
Or throwing literal wisdom at something.
That's why
I'm so glad I said that.
Okay, so who wants to take us to our next class?
I mean, I just tamed a creature with throwing a book at it. I'm gonna lead us to potions.
Okay, yes, please do. I think you deserve that honor.
With my Velocigriffin right next to me. Named Snuggles.
Snuggles. Okay,
Snuggles.
got it. Snuggles. I'll write that down. That's great. That's great. Snuggles the Velocigriffin. We need fan art of this, folks. We need fan art.
Yes,
Yes.
please.
We just need the best fan art. All right, so take us to potions class.
Word march.
I'm really bad at this class. I feel like I should try to cut it.
Okay.
Or not.
Are you thinking?
No. I don't know. They don't really cut class when they're bad at it. They just kind of take it on the nose, don't they?
I mean, it's whatever you want it to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying
Why
to see
don't you
within the
just cut the rim out of
oeuvre
the building?
that we're obviously sending up here. Right. So yeah, I will go and then just be horrible. And there will be hijinks. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Christine, do you want to describe where the potions classroom would be?
So if we're outside for magical creatures class, we're gonna have to, when we're walking back up to the school, instead of actually going in, we have to go to the left around the building. And it kind of looks like an old greenhouse, but it's not a greenhouse anymore. And that's where the potions room is. So it's just like this building covered in like ivy and just looks dark.
Sounds
and
great.
kind of like it's falling apart.
Man, if only some rich parents were willing to, fund the school.
Who's our
Would be
teacher here?
nice.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Is it your rival or no, Throck?
No, my rival is another student.
Ah,
Yes. I may dislike some people, but my true rival is another student who, in later years, will end up falling in love together and traveling far away.
I support this.
Yeah. I believe it is Slarty Knobfast.
Clarity?
Love it. I love it.
Flirting on fast. Welcome, Professor.
Cat's reaction's great.
What is
The moment we walk into the potions room, Daisy is going to walk over to Professor Knobfast and say, "Snary's cutting again."
I'm right here!
No, he's right here.
What? I'm right here!
I thought you were cutting class.
I decided, shut up! I decided not to!
Well, at least you did something, right?
Oh.
Says can only eat half a muffin and gets on the Velocigriffin backwards, girl?
Again, I did it the right way.
Backwards is the... Sure. All right. I take a seat in the very back of the class and stare wistfully at the outsides, waiting to get back to the Smiddich pitch.
Smiddich pit. This is just great.
So I have a question before I decide where my character is sitting. How big are Velocigriffins?
Do we want to say this bigger than an average velociraptor?
I hope they're
big enough
horse
to
size.
ride, so
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gotta be at least a horse size. I can see Snuggles just peeking through the greenhouse glass.
I'm not even gonna tell the professor that the Velocigriffin is there. I'm just gonna sit in the front and wait for Snuggles to do something to freak the professor out. Just why not?
Mm. Yes, if everyone could just turn their pages to 242.
Oh, God.
We're going to go and deal with the Meowingkin potion today. Yes, Mr. Flutter.
That sounds like people that when they get it wrong, some horrible stuff is going to happen to them. Can we do something else?
No.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Mr. Flutter, danger is everything. Otherwise, potion making is a boring task.
Wait, is this one called Sparkles? Do we get Sparkles this time?
Yes, you get sparkles. Miss Clocksworth, I would only ask that you refrain from overusing the sparkles. There is not enough for the whole class if you do.
Okay. I'll remember that.
She's not gonna remember that.
Not going to remember that.
Now, here is the diagram for your potion. The rest of the formula is in the book. I wish you luck and that you may not lose an arm or a leg or gain a third eye. There's also the chance you may lose all your hair.
Okay.
So,
All right.
so because this is special, can't really get anywhere else like sparkly glitter stuff. I'm going to take a little bit more.
Okay.
Rosalia would just give her stash.
Well, wait a minute. So. Hey, sorry. Are
What?
you going to actually do this? Can I have your? Are you going
Yeah,
to
I
do
mean-
this?
I'm going to pretend. You want my
Okay.
sparkles?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'll just
Also-
make it without the sparkles. It should be fine, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, I know. We're so bestie friends.
Yeah. Here you go. Boop, sparkles.
I'm feeling like Sterling Clocksworth is just gonna be the only one making this potion.
Okay.
So I am going to attempt to make the potion without sparkles.
Oh, okay.
I already gave my sparkles away, so there isn't going to be any in the potion.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no.
Oh,
Wait. Did all my friends give me
I
that?
also might just make a completely different potion.
I thought about that too. I'm not smart enough to do that though.
Oh man. So I feel like for everyone who's so let me see if I can pitch this to everybody. How does it feel if you're not following the formula, that you're either being crafty like cunning, or you're being brave because you're deciding to just go wing it?
I would prefer, if you do not
Mhm.
mind, I would
Yeah.
very much like to use wisdom.
Okay.
For two reasons. One, because my wisdom is a 1, and I feel like that is narratively appropriate. And two, because he's gonna try his honest best not to do
Okay.
it, to do it properly, even though there's no sparkles.
Okay. This is gonna be great.
are there any sparkles left?
Probably not. Daisy, you want some? I mean, you don't have to give me yours.
Of course I want mine.
Okay.
I actually like this class.
Okay. So I have.
Okay.
I bet you did. Maggie give me her sparkles?
No, I actually would like to perform well in this class. Thank you.
Oh, okay. So I have
No, I
double
would actually like to
sparkles.
perform
What about
well in
what about
this
Rose?
game.
Oh, I think Rose already gave you the sparkles that they have.
Okay, so I have 3 times as much time.
Oh my god.
Hey, it's probably fine.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Yeah,
Should
there's nothing,
be
no big deal.
great.
I think wisdom is totally appropriate for this.
Yeah,
So,
I agree.
yeah.
I think so. So who wants to roll first?
I'll go if no one else is
You
going
want
to
to go?
up.
Yeah, go, Snary, go.
Yes!
Wait, okay, hold on. I just need to confirm something on this. Hold on. Okay, hold on.
A 1. Oh god.
Okay, well, it's not a critical failure because the way I wrote it was it had to be at least 2 1s for a critical failure. So thankfully, it's only a failure. It's only a failure.
I'd happily take the critical failure.
I mean, you could also take a condition and get a stressful success and actually succeed.
On making the appropriate potion?
Mhm.
I don't want to...
Or a potion that's almost just as, at least it works to a degree, but not
And
all the way.
What was the name of the potion again?
The Meowington potion.
I did not translate that from your language.
the Meowington potion.
Okay. So I would like to make a success with a complication then. And instead of it being the Meowington potion, it turns into the Flowerington potion. And I grow flowers out of my ears now.
And they stay.
And they stay. So it's a little hard for me to hear, but I can pick them and it doesn't hurt. They just grow back.
Yeah.
And I like to think they're not like out like this. They're just nice little like bouquets, little miniature bouquets in there.
Okay, yeah. Like kind of like chrysanthemum flowers where they're all like bundled together.
Yeah. Yep.
So
I look over. Michelle, what was your character's name again? Michelle, what was your character's name again? I lost it.
Sterling.
Sterling. I look over at Sterling. Did it work?
You got flowers. That's
What?
better than imagine. I hope I get flowers.
You gotta speak up.
Flowers. Flowers. You have flowers in your ear.
My ears are made of power? I have powerful ears?
Well, if that's what you think flowers do for you, then yes.
Flowers? I have flowers in my ears? Oh my god, my completely non-specific crush will think I'm such a loser.
They're so pretty. It's okay. And you just said they give you power. So they're flowers that give you power.
They'll only make reference to this teasingly in 3 books from now.
Right?
Okay. So here's the thing. I'll do wisdom if you want me to, but am I trying to be sneaky about this? Like,
I don't know. What do you think, Michelle? Are you really trying to be sneaky, or do you feel more like or are you actually trying to do the potion correctly, or are you just going to be like, yeah, there's extra, yeah, I'm actually adding more sparkles in here than that was required. Yeah.
So, well, here's the thing. I want to pocket so I have like 3 things of sparkles. I want to pocket one for myself for later
Okay.
on.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use double the amount. So,
Okay. So what do you feel? So what do you feel, Michelle? What do you really feel, honestly?
well, I feel like I'm trying to outwit the professor, which is cunning, and I have a 1 in it.
Okay. This will be great.
So let's do this. Slash PR. So it's 1d6. And it's a 4 now, right?
Yep. It's a 4.
Let's do this.
Yeah, oh my god.
Oh,
I get to tell you what the potion looks like when you perform it. As you finish pouring the potion together, you see a rainbow jet out of your cauldron, and a little ghostly cat just rides out through the through the rainbow.
Do I have like multiple? Oh, please, can I have like multiple cats?
Yes, multiple kaleidoscopically, chromatically appropriate cats.
They're just everywhere. And obviously, the professor knows I've done something.
There was only supposed to be one cat.
But more cats are better.
The cats start like raining down and start filling up the entire greenhouse.
This is a lot of cats.
I
Look at
will
one of those
have a
flying at
lot of
my gardens,
hair.
my ear gardens.
Are they? Oh my goodness! Are they actual cats? Because then with
Yes.
okay, then can Snuggles come and like react to the cats?
Sure. I don't see why not.
I mean, Snuggles isn't mine, so I don't know how Snuggles would react. But
Can he eat them?
Snuggles also probably wouldn't
I was
use a
gonna
door.
Well, would Snuggles eat them because tasted blood?
I dearly hope so.
I have a feeling Snuggles would probably run at the glass. So like the head would go through the glass of like one window, and that would
Right.
be it.
Mhm.
It wouldn't use a door.
Just use a window.
The window right there.
Yep.
What
is a Velocigriffin doing here?
It's not the cats.
I feel like with Reign of Cats plus interposing Velocigriffin, we have increased the threat.
Yes, we have. Yes, we have.
So now we've got to get rid of the cats and the Velocigriffin somehow, because I would imagine at this point it is just a charnel house of dead cats getting thrown everywhere by a hungry Velocigriffin in the middle of a bunch of volatile potions and yeah.
Alchemical ingredients. Yeah, this can only end terribly for all of us. Plus, the living chromatic cats are just going to be doing what cats do, knocking everything over.
Yeah.
I would just like to say we haven't even made it an hour into the game yet. It's great.
I know our notoriety is already up to 5.
Yeah, we're on the verge of peril, and it's only an hour into this game.
It's probably fine.
Everything's going so well.
Maggie looks over at Daisy. So, do you want to finish your potion?
Well, of course.
The school crest. It's probably fine. It's probably fine.
That's the school motto. It's just like the alma mater. It's probably fine.
Okay,
It's
so
all
here's a new
fine here.
t-shirt
It's all fine here.
that we have to make, and that is Flog Snorts, school crest designed by Death by Mage, and its motto, it's probably fine, on the bottom. Yeah, that is
So
that.
buy that. Come
I would
on.
absolutely buy that t-shirt.
I would
Yeah.
buy
I would
that.
also buy that.
I would buy that.
Yes. Oh my god, that'd be great. I'll get working on that after this game.
Yay!
So if it's one of our schools or magical skills,
Mhm.
That's increased by 1.
Well, no, it's gonna be you get to re-roll
It's a
one of the
reroll.
dice.
That's right. Okay, and that's what, dedication?
What are you trying to do? You trying to do potions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually doing it proper, so
Okay. So
somebody
yeah,
has to.
somebody has to, I guess. Oh man, this can only end horribly for all of us.
No, never. And we're at 4.
5.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh boy, it's a crit success though, so it's great. It turned out perfectly.
Oh!
You get the perfect rainbow cat. It just emerges right out of the cauldron.
I'm gonna pick it up and start petting it.
Just starts purring. Right. Well, I guess I'll do it. I mean, everyone else could do it, except for, well, whatever happened there. Right. This cannot end. This won't end horribly for me at all. No, not at all. Yeah, we're gonna just go the normal route by the book. So it's gonna be just dedication. This can only end horribly for me. I only rolled 2 dice. Oh my god!
You got a success.
One success is all you need.
It's a kind of it's kind of like a big furry cat that comes out, and it's like just like grumpy cat but rainbow.
Rainbow Grumpy Cat. Aww.
R.I.P. Grumpy cat.
So Roselia is going to turn to a random page in the potion book and make whatever potion is on that page. And it just so happens that the page she turns to is the potion for Narwhalathon. So that's what she's going to make. What am I rolling?
What do you all think?
What's the potion?
Narwhalathon.
Yes, as the name suggests.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty self-descriptive.
Well, you're smart, so it's either wisdom or you're really brave for trying something new.
Yeah,
Yeah, so wisdom or bravery?
yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
Oh man.
Hmm.
I have a 3 in wisdom and a 2 in bravery.
Well, then obviously it's bravery.
Yeah, I agree. It's bravery.
I
Good
don't
luck.
think that she would, yeah, it would be bravery because she wouldn't be trying to be discreet about it or anything. It would just be like staring the professor down, just doing a random potion out of.
You're just having a stare down. You open the book, you barely look at the page, and you just go, start putting assembling the pieces. Just
Sprinkle of dried
deadpan
baby
stare, just like.
narwhal. They're the unicorns of the sea.
They are. They are. Okay. So doesn't quite succeed. So how? So one thing does happen for sure is that the notoriety now bumps up to 6.
Oh no.
And if I may,
Mm-hmm.
it's not Narwhalathon. It's Drywall-a-thon.
Oh no.
I think every solid, like all of the tables and everything and the walls turn into drywall, which doesn't have a lot of really awful effects. It's just kind of weird.
Yeah. That also fits, by the way, for a random obstacle that happens when reaching 6 in notoriety. So yes.
Yeah.
Nailed it. Thanks, Fox.
Oh man. Well, the bright side is so we have an obstacle we all need to overcome, which is the fact that now we're all close. Oh, you know what it is? The drywall. We are now stuck in a maze inside the greenhouse.
Oh, I love it.
And the maze is the drywall. So now we all have to figure out how to escape it.
Yeah.
Snuggles' head is still through the window and it's just kind of screeching.
I'm keeping the cat.
Do it. And we're all in separate sections, so we're not
Yeah.
anywhere near each other.
Nope.
Hello? Best friend?
I'm here. I'm here.
I'm having a hard time hearing you, but I think I heard you say you have a deer?
Sure. Sure. Yes. Just
Okay.
just follow the sound of my voice. Can you? Okay. You know what? You talk, and I'll find you.
Okay. I'll
That's
come
what I'll
to you
do.
then.
No. Okay. So, how do we get ourselves out of this?
Okay.
Have fun at the cauldrons.
So I will say for this, so for obstacles, to overcome an obstacle, we as a group we need to make at least 3 successes on any kind of trait checks or magic skills checks. So that way we can, as a group, get out of this terrible situation we put ourselves in, because we're drywall. It's drywall.
Because drywall.
Do we need 6s to succeed?
No, it's now 3. We reset to 3 now. So
okay.
So now when notoriety hits 6, we are now faced with an obstacle.
Yes.
But the notoriety resets to 3, so we have to overcome the obstacle before we can progress through the scene.
Okay.
So,
What I got.
This is only just going to be more fun. And by the way, there is a chance for additional obstacles and mishaps to occur in the middle of solving a mishap.
I would like to use my, I think it's invocations. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, invocations to blast a hole in the drywall as I look for my best friend.
Okay, sounds great.
We don't know where anyone is, so this is going to be fun.
And it's drywall, so it might just go straight through it, I would imagine.
It's drywall.
So I just roll the 3d6?
Yep.
Boink.
Nice. Nice, yeah.
Good job.
Super good at blowing stuff up. Griffin Lion. Crimson Door.
All legally distinct.
And the doorway to like the Crimson Lion's dorm is just a giant lion face, but there's a whole nother place where the door is crimson. It's called Crimson Door.
Yes.
A whole other classroom.
Whole other classroom.
Yep.
Oh man. So Snary definitely just blows a chunk out of that drywall. And now Snary and Sterling are reunited. Yay!
Sterling!
I was gonna say, does anyone have to dodge that blast through drywall? Because we don't know where anyone is.
I feel like Sterling should have to. Right? Because I was successful in finding her. So I feel like the way I was successful is nearly killing her with like some sort of horrible eldritch bolt.
It's like, I see this entire piece of drywall about to bust. I should probably move. Everyone feel like wisdom? Maybe?
Yeah, okay.
Wisdom or cunning?
Yeah, wisdom or cunning.
I'm going to use wisdom. So,
Written by J.K. Rowling. Oh my gosh.
so wisdom. Okay, 2d6. And is it is it above 5 or 6 or
3?
Oh,
the
3?
difficulty is 3 now.
Don't fail this.
Yay! Oh, you actually got doubles, so it's actually a critical success.
Yay!
I didn't kill my friend. It's not like Harry last year. This time everything's okay.
Okay.
Poor kid.
He kept going on about being the chosen one, and I stole his future.
Canary stole Harry's future.
Yep. And what is it? There was definitely like a legal statement issued out.
Oh, okay. All right.
The parents at least got a letter.
A letter.
A letter.
It's just the letter of our house, like just like the initial of our house crest.
Yes.
Middle finger
That
on
was the letter sent.
Yep.
I feel like Maggie's just going to just use probably the best foreknowledge on how to break through a maze. So I think wisdom is going to be probably the choice here. And let's see. 2d6 3. I succeed critically. And I think I'll say that I find Daisy. By chance I found you. Oh, you're muted. Okay.
Yeah, I know. Oh, hello. And she's just casually petting the cat that
Have you
she's keeping.
have you been standing here the entire time stroking that cat?
Maybe. Why?
Nothing. Let's get out of here.
All right. Which way?
I think it's this way.
I'd be like, everybody, where are you?
How heavy are
Where-
the cauldrons?
Let's see, they're cast iron.
So how
wanna
big
go-
are they? That will depend on the weight.
Okay. We'll probably go with like the small cauldrons, like in the movies. So it's like,
It's table size, so it's really
Table-
heavy, but you could get it and smash it through something.
yeah, with enough
That's very
leverage.
well.
Okay.
The potion didn't work, so just trash the whole thing.
Yeah.
Perfect logic.
Yeah. I guess we'll go with wisdom then, or do you want to think bravery?
Bravery.
Okay.
I think bravery.
Bravery it is.
Success.
Yeah. Crack. It's also really poorly made drywall, so it's just like crumbles.
And it probably like crumbles and then just knocks over the rest. So it's like the domino effect.
So it's like the stereotypical like comedy where it's just like you create the domino effect and it just like skittles around the entire place.
Like the library scene in the one mummy movie.
The movie, yeah.
Do, 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 do.
And we all just go,
You solved it.
It might be time to get out of this class quickly.
Yes.
I mean, I think class is done.
yeah,
Class is done, dude.
Not fast is just like standing there just blankly. Class is dismissed.
Peace.
I'm out.
And there's just a sea of cats everywhere.
Where do we go next?
Your favorite class, Snary.
History of magic?
No, the other one. The one that involves sports and things we don't like doing outdoors.
Squidditch!
Yes, that one.
Squidditch!
Daisy's
Squidditch!
going to look at Maggie. Do we really have to?
Squidditch!
It's either that or we basically fail the class. Don't worry, my father's already gave us the best brooms ever.
Oh, he did, didn't he?
Yes.
Don't worry, my inferior hand-me-down will still prove to be superior.
And I'm just gonna let Snuggles play for me.
This is true.
So if this is Snary's favorite class, then shouldn't Snary lead the way?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who's our professor here? Aviatrix Flawed Bottom.
It's terrible because I was thinking of a name that ended in bottom as well.
Yeah.
We're playing teenagers, everybody.
Bottom. Well, hello, class, and welcome
Yes!
to Fundamentals of Squidditch. I am incredibly happy to say that today we will be splitting into teams to play full game of Squidditch before lunch. The team with the most bonks at the end of class wins, and their houses will get 14 Flern beans apiece. The losing houses will not get 14 Flern beans and will feel shame. Deep shame.
And you ring the bell. That says that-
Shame.
As soon as she's done speaking, Snuggles just squawks.
No beasties allowed.
But why not?
I'm gonna try to hide the cat behind my back.
No, you stuff it under your shirt.
Your robe. A little head pokes out every now and then.
There's no cat here.
Only people. Miss
Meow.
Crystal.
Can I try to hide the cat on me?
You could.
I want to try to hide the cat on me.
I would say that's definitely cunning.
I want to hide the cat on me. Okay. And we're at
We're only insured for you brats. We're not insured for animals.
I mean, Snuggles isn't even my animal. He's actually school property.
Oh, excellent. And with your permission, Christine, she would like to, for the remainder of this scene, turn Snuggles into a toad.
No.
Oh.
Wait. She can
Wait,
try.
so would that increase our notoriety if she prevents that?
Maybe.
She can try.
Okay,
Like,
go.
she'll say it first and then pause and things like, let's try this. I want to see.
Boop. Should she roll something?
Nah, just happens.
Okay.
I did. It looks like I did get 2 successes on hiding my cat. So she's just he is just sitting in my shirt. I look a little bit bigger than usual. It's fine. There's nothing lumpy here. Nobody notices a thing.
It's puberty.
There's no purring.
Purring is totally normal for me.
This is not the cat you were looking for.
She's gonna turn to Maggie. I named him Philip.
Now,
Best name.
Yes.
the team shall be the Emerald Snakes and the Crimson Lions. I think that was their names, right?
Yeah, close enough. Whatever.
Okay. Versus the Onyx Turtle and the
Amber Tortoise.
Amber Tortoise
Of
And
course,
the-
that's the names.
Sapphire Raven. Yeah. Grab your brooms.
Is this bad? It's 3 against 2.
Oh, it's fine. You all gang up on us anyways, and then we end up winning the House Cup only to lose it subsequently thereafter.
By 2
Secondary
points. I don't know how that always happens.
I don't want to be
Oh.
parted with my bestie. This is gonna suck. Oh, internal tension.
They're on opposite teams. Because
Yeah.
Snary is Crimson Lion,
Yes.
Uh-huh.
and Sterling is Amber Tortoise.
Yes.
Mhm.
I'm on the team with Amber Tortoise because I'm Sapphire Raven.
Yes.
Mhm.
I believe both Daisy and Maggie are snakes.
Yes.
Yep. Mhm.
Yes. We have an odd number of people, unless you would like me to eliminate one of them.
I request the professor play with us.
Excellent. It is a capital idea. Capital idea. Capital idea. Capital. I love it. Let's do it. Yes.
Did she actually succeed in turning Snuggles into a toad?
I think so.
Yeah.
That's
I'll
what
say
we
yeah.
didn't have to roll for it.
Okay. Snuggles will then be just resting on our professor.
All right. Mount your
gotta keep an eye on that school property.
Yeah. Remember the rules of the game? You must pass through a hoop and then within 5 steps throw the whack-a-ball at an opposing member of the opposite team, and if you hit them, you score a point.
It's Hoopy Dodgeball.
It's Hoopy Dodgeball.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dodgeball.
Hoopy dodgeball.
With the broom between our legs.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
We don't fly brooms in this game. That's for
No.
wusses.
Yeah.
I have to shift Philip under my robes as I get on the broom. But it's fine. Philip would be fine. We're best friends now.
So how does this play out?
All right, so let's see. for this, okay, so it's going to be a little weird. So let's go with, how about this? One person from each of the teams rolls off to see who goes first. So we just roll a d6 and see who rolls higher.
Okay.
Sounds fair?
I will allow one of the Slytherin to roll because I'm sure they will cheat.
Fine. Maggie rolls.
I rolled a 2.
I rolled a 3.
We go first.
Excellent. I'm really just enjoying talking in this voice.
The faces you make with it too are wonderful.
Oh, yes, because I feel like you have to stretch your mouth a bit to get around it.
Yes, yeah.
It's a bold choice, Cotton. It's a bold choice.
Humor.
So Maggie's going to walk over to Daisy. He's like, you hex them, I score them.
I'll come over right as you say that and go, all right, we're going to play a clean game because a team that works together wins together.
Of course we're going to play clean.
Yes, of course, Snary, of course.
That's the right way to do it after all, right?
Yes!
Yeah.
Science books.
Philip just kind of adjusts under the robes.
Okay. All right. I'll let you, if you want to do the honors, Daisy, and roll the hex.
All right. Da, da, da.
Give me a cunning.
That's cunning. And we're at 3 now.
Yep,
so-
we're still at 3.
2 successes.
Oh, snap. So what kind of hex do you befall upon the other players?
Oh goodness. Da, 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 da. I think I'm gonna have the hex is gonna have them turn against each other, and they're just gonna start fighting among themselves. Ideally, they'll just start, throwing the balls at each other rather than us.
Or maybe you can hex the balls to go back and hit
Yes. Yes.
them.
Yes. The balls
Okay.
hit them. That's what happens.
Okay, that sounds good.
And I'm going to go to my go-to, which is charms. So I'm going to cast charms. Which
Yep.
That's bravery, right? Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you feel like, does anybody feel like the notoriety increased from us hexing all y'all?
Yeah.
People are going to get hit
Yeah.
by... Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oops, sorry.
6.
How do I go back to layers? There we go.
Okay, so it's 4 now?
It is.
Yes, it's 4.
Okay.
Oh,
Whoops. Oh, sorry.
You're good.
I mixed up the...
the /R.
Yeah.
I do that. I do that from time to time.
It happens.
Oh, not question mark. There we go.
Dang.
What are you charming?
Well, I don't want to put anyone to sleep or let's see. It's spells that allow levitation, bewilderment, paralysis, sleep, or mental protections. What if I do levitation?
Oh, you
I
make us actually
promise.
fly.
I charm us to where we're like maybe like an inch up, so we can like really get through the hoops. Just a little.
Just a little help. Little help there. It's like I love it.
Just an inch.
Just an inch. It's like, wait, I put my foot back down. It's legal. It's legal.
Who's all charmed?
Us. Because I
So
got
our team.
So you're charmed and hexed at the same time.
but the balls are hexed.
It's a
Right?
Chex Mix.
Yeah, the balls are hexed.
Oh yeah. Wait, does that affect us too?
No, you only targeted it on them.
It would be funny.
Did I see you do that, Hex?
Did you?
I don't know.
What
You want
would
to? I would say if Snarry wants to know, maybe it'd be wisdom
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe like a wisdom versus.
versus cunning.
Yeah.
Okay.
One success! Great success! Great success!
This can only end horribly for all of us.
So would I roll against that, or would
Yeah,
this
roll
be-
a
okay.
cunning.
Okay.
And it's right now a 4, so for difficulty. Dang!
Did not
Sneaky
see that.
snack people.
And it's also Undecay roll a critical success too.
Yeah. So I see Nessing.
Nothing.
And the teacher didn't even see it. Well, would the teacher have seen it?
Probably not. If you did it so well, you did it so crafty. Your critical success. You're in control. You have a little control of that story now. So it's like, yeah, I'll say you can say whatever you can.
Of course, I did that forgetting that the teacher's on our team.
Our teacher is now levitating, going, "Are you serious?"
This is all quite regular.
Say it again.
But she has no idea that y'all's balls are hexed. So.
No.
No,
Yeah.
this can only end horribly for someone. All right. I think Maggie's gonna try to probably go through the hoops and try to throw the balls, the whack-a-ball. So I guess we'll go with you feel like it's either, I don't know. I'm
I feel
aiming.
like it's bravery.
I feel like it'd be dedication since you're trying to actually do the game.
Okay. What does everyone else think?
I still think it's bravery. I think I'm very good at it, and that's why I think it's bravery.
Well, it's a 2 either way for me, so I guess I'm rolling, regardless of which it's going to end up. I end up with rolling 2 dice. Oh, geez.
Yeah, I totally misrolled my first dedication. Mine was a 3, not a 2. Oops.
Ah, yay! I
Yay!
throw the whack-a-ball. So that was just me just trying to not trip over the hoop. Oh, man. Who wants to dodge this?
I was gonna say, who are you throwing the ball at?
Oh, man. Well, Snary, is Snary on our team or Snary on your
Snary's
team?
on your team.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So we can't throw it at him this time.
That's unfortunate.
Time.
Strange bedfellows indeed.
I guess Maggie's gonna throw it at it's gonna probably throw it at Rosalia because Rosalia's been just on her book the entire time, this entire day, just going. It's like easy target. Ah. So Rosalia can choose to dodge it, or so Christine, you can either dodge it if you want to, or you can take the hit.
I want to try and dodge. It would add for more flavor. It's not depending on what happens either way.
Right. Okay. Do y'all think it's probably wisdom then?
Yes. Knowing just when to step correctly out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
While holding a book.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Sounds good.
Okay. So it's 6. Then oh gosh, it's 4.
You still managed to do it.
So, okay. So all
So
you have to
I'm-
do is succeed.
So I succeed. I
Mhm.
do this. So while holding my book, I then sit down cross-legged on the ground, and the ball just completely flies way over my head to dodge it.
Oh, come on. You couldn't just play the game like normal civilized people.
can I throw the book instead of a ball?
Yes. I don't see why not.
That's your thing. You hit everything literally with
I will throw wisdom at you. I just want to read, damn it, so I'm going to throw the wisdom at you instead.
But you throw the other books that you're not currently reading.
I throw the books I'm done reading.
There you go.
Just keep them in a bag.
I keep this bag just to throw wisdom. I don't use it for any of the dispensary.
The bag is literally has the words wisdom embossed on it.
I bestow wisdom upon you. Whack.
So that would be pure bravery, in my opinion.
Okay.
Just flat stare, throw book.
It's gonna be great. I'm probably gonna get whacked in the face. All right. I'm actually gonna probably just take it.
That's
Here,
1
have some
point for
wisdom.
us.
I think Maggie's just gonna be like completely just dumbfounded, like, oh, you hit me with a book. I'm gonna tell my father.
Then up your wisdom.
Maggie can just pay to have wisdom taken care of. Or at least have her father take care of it for her.
Aw.
I think what I'm going to
Throw
do,
money at
because everyone thinks I'm not going to try to hit my best friend.
I was gonna do the same thing. I was gonna try and hit you because everyone thought I was gonna try and hit you.
Simultaneous.
I would try to hit
Simultaneous, yes, I agree. Simultaneous.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh my god, yeah.
I won't even say you need to. I think like you both don't need to roll to throw, but you both need to throw to dodge.
Okay, so how do we dodge?
So
But
let me
don't
ask a
forget,
question.
There's the hex.
There's the hex on their
Hex?
beat balls.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. That's true. So we have to deal with that still.
Yeah.
That's right, because Rosie didn't use a ball, use the book.
I'm using the book because I'm just like. So when I go to throw it at him, what does it do to me instead?
Well, I think your notoriety would increase. I think that's what it should represent, is that your notoriety increased because of the fact you're using a very dangerous ball.
so I actually have to try to.
Beat a
So what does the hex do to the ball?
It throws it back at you.
Oh, so
And,
wait.
like, you throw it and it comes back and hits you.
Oh, this is going to be okay. What do I roll?
Do y'all feel like maybe so since Sterling's doing this, trying to be sneaky about the fact that like nobody would expect.
Cunning.
Cunning.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So
Cunning, yeah.
all right, so all right, and it's cunning, so this is gonna go wonderful because it's 1G. I don't even think it's possible for me.
Hey, some of us have succeeded on one dice.
Let's see.
Aww.
Aw.
You know what? I'm just gonna take it. I know I have I'm gonna take it.
Just like throw. Bah!
Wrong. Oh. How did it happen? How did I throw the ball myself?
Oh my god, that's so horrible. Who would hex a ball like that? Because we're obviously looking at each other, and I'm going to try and throw the ball at myself to make it fair.
I think that takes some dedication to just try to to manage to throw a ball back at yourself.
I'm going to make the argument for bravery again. You have to be brave enough to throw the ball at yourself and take the hit.
If you're trying to like go full force and take the hit, then yeah.
Yes, I
Yeah,
am.
if you're of course you are.
Because I'm the thoughtless protagonist. Yeah.
I love Kay's reaction. It's like, oh wait, of course you are.
Is he throwing his own ball?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if he throws his own ball, won't it hit me?
No.
He's throwing. at him.
You can throw it
I'm
away where it
throwing
hits him back.
right at
Oh,
my
okay.
face. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Full force. Just
Full force. Full force.
3. I want to fail this. I'm really good at. Is it? We're at 4 right now.
5.
Okay.
Oh, we're at 5.
I kind of
Oh,
want to
we're
fail it for
5?
hilarity, but watch me smack myself in the face. Whap! I
No,
crit
you
on
crit
myself.
success. Yeah.
I crit on myself.
Someone is probably going to the ouch house.
Yeah, I was gonna say if it's a crit success on like trying to throw it at your face.
Right. Well, with a
happens
crit
next?
success, the player has control of the story to decide how the how it resolves.
So yeah,
Nice.
I break my nose. So now I have to talk like this the rest of the time, and I definitely am taking a wound level and probably have to go to the ouch house. Yeah.
Oh man, that's gonna suck.
Yeah, I have to go to the ouch house. But as we figure out what happens next, this is where we're going to take our break because it's been an hour and a half. We
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
really?
wow, that
yeah.
was fast.
It's an hour and a half of mayhem.
We will be back with the second half
Wait,
of
Rex.
It's
Broomsticks
only
and
our third
Wands
class.
right after this
We won't make
transition.
it.
Bye.
Bye. I'm back.
And we're back. Yes, we're here, and Snuggles has joined us on stream in his non-froggy form. Snuggles is back with us, our favorite Velocigriffin, made by Fox Barrett. We're going to ask you a very special question about Mr. Snuggles later on, but that's a gorgeous picture. And we are playing Bed Knobs and Broomsticks. No, wait, that's not right. Broomsticks and Wands by the amazing Death by Mage. And we're having a great time. So when we last left our intrepid adventures, what was happening?
You broke your nose.
I did break my nose. I threw a what did we call it? A smash ball?
A whack-a-mole, a whack-a-ball.
A whack-a-ball straight into my own face because I didn't want to throw it at my best friend. I felt really bad.
Well, especially when the ball went and struck your best friend back instead.
Yes. Sad. So, I feel like I probably have to go to the ouch house.
Yeah, I agree. You do.
My nose is broken. Ow! Ow!
Oh dear.
Oh no! I know! I got you!
Field trip to the ouch house.
Yeah,
There's a
and I
good deal
have
of blood.
Come on! It's okay. It's
All
okay.
right, let's go take him to the ouch house before the blood goes everywhere.
Go to the outhouse.
Maybe the ouch house can also fix the our A.
The
Almond
ear
A?
gardens? Yes. The ear gardens?
I think they're a good look for you though.
Shut up, you.
Miss
Okay.
Floodbottom, can I have my Velocigriffin back?
Oh, yes, of course you can. Takes the frog off of her head and puts it on the ground and goes poof, and it is Velocigriffin. There's your beastie.
Give Snuggles a hug.
Now get Mr. Snotter off to the ouch house. Quickly.
Come
Put the fucking ball in the mouth. Stupid.
Who mans the outhouse? The ouch.
The ouch house.
The ouch house. Yeah.
Ouch outhouse.
The ouchie house.
Why is it so ouchies? Oh, God.
Who hasn't described a classroom yet or a room?
Oh, I guess I haven't.
Yeah, let's have you do it, Kay.
Okay.
So where's the ouch house?
The outhouse is it's actually right next to the Squidditch field because all the things happen during Squidditch. I can't think of a name for our ouch house person.
Oh, for an ouch house person, anybody want to chime in on that?
Nurse Puggins.
Nurse Puggins. Okay.
Nurse Puggins, indeed.
Nurse Puggins.
Miss Puggins, I broke my nose. It really hurts.
Anybody want to voice Nurse Puggins?
Oh, darling, you're back here again?
I'm
What are
sorry.
you doing back here again?
I had a smootage accident.
Yeah.
Whatever.
That's like what, number 16?
Yeah, but the more accidents you have, the better you are at it, right?
Yeah. What happened to your ears there?
A potion accident earlier today.
Motion accident. Yeah. Yeah. You know the drill. You know which bench you like best.
Ow.
Yeah. Okay. And I go over and I get all the usual stuff and
And
some
the
bandages
Velocigriffin
and
bit my arm.
smelling salves and some. And I'm gonna bring out a little like pruning shear thing with the ear flower stuff, and you don't need to worry.
Oh,
Okay.
even better. The end of the bed, it actually has a sign that says "Specially reserved for a snary flotter."
Yeah. See, got the sign done for you.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
All right,
So
I'll
much
come
blood.
here. I'll come here.
Okay.
All right, now you know the drill. It's called a sting because it always stings.
Okay.
1, 2, and then she just does it. Really, after all this time? All right. It's all right. Show motion. It's all right. It's healthy. It's always healthy to show emotion. Male, female, non-binary, whatever. It's always good to show emotion. That's all right. You do that. You do that.
Yeah. Ow.
Okay. And then she's just gonna take your hand and be like, okay, let's do that ear thing. And then she's gonna be like, and then like
Is it like, oh yeah, it's like weed pulling. It's like, one.
Crying is a free action. Thanks, Crystal.
Yes, it's always a free action.
I can't. It feels so weird.
hold still. Boom.
Ew.
There, you're good now. Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you, Miss Nuggins. What's her name again?
Huggins.
Huggins.
Nuggins.
You know, by now you can call me Sally.
Thank you, Miss Sally.
Yeah. All right. I'll see you in like 3 days.
Yeah,
It's,
probably.
yeah. Just you need to learn that. One of these days it might be permanent. You gotta get careful. You gotta be careful.
I know. Just be prepared. We've got a big match against Fromlich coming up. And
yeah.
yeah.
I'm gonna have to go order some more supplies.
yeah.
Yeah. Gotta get some money for that. All right.
Okay.
Any of you others need help? Any of you others? No. What? Wait, what's that big thing? That big thing.
It's Snuggles.
And hey, you're looking a little lumpy there. You need help with that? Your front's all kind of lumpier than I've seen before. You okay with that, Daisy?
Yeah, totally. Well, while this is going on, Daisy's been in the background trying to switch some of the potions labels.
Okay.
Oh no.
Would that be a cunning?
Yeah, I think it's cutting, right, everybody?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah, it's cunning.
And we're at 5 now, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
One success?
Okay.
You switch one.
Which ones do you switch, Daisy?
I want to switch a sleep aid with a curing, like a healing potion.
Okay.
All right.
No.
Yeah. So when that gets used, instead of feeling all good and better, they're just gonna go to sleep. It's fine.
That's a good one. Yeah.
It's probably fine.
It's totally fine.
Totally fine.
All right, you Miss Cretans. Yeah. Get.
All right. Thank you again, Miss Huggins.
Yeah.
Thank
Miss
you.
Huggins.
Nurse Sally. What was your name? I'm bad at names. I'm sorry.
Huggin.
Sally Puggins.
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 Bitch. Yeah, you're a bitch. I should have left those flowers in. Serve him right. I got one eye one color, the other eye color. I got a prophecy. Yeah. Whatever.
Something chosen one.
As someone said earlier, chosen to be whacked.
Yeah.
Maggie's just like feels like he just got put through a like a spinner, and it's just like, so what just happened? What?
I broke my nose and then she fixed it.
No, I know that. You were crying like a girl.
You're a
I did a
girl.
thing
Shut
again.
up.
Hey.
I did a thing again, Maggie.
Excellent. Did you actually take it as well, or did you just switch the things?
No, I just want to see what happens. You know how rumors spread around here.
True. Heard any good ones lately?
Not yet, surprisingly. We should start one.
Oh, what should we start?
I don't know.
These rumors should also be far outrageous, like teen rumors.
Yes, I agree.
We should make one about Professor Knobbast.
Not bad. Okay. What do you think? What are you thinking?
Maybe somebody saw him, making out with Professor Malandato.
Oh, I like that. We'll definitely have to spread that rumor around.
Yes. Speaking of, don't we have divination coming up soon?
Oh, we do, don't we? Oh, I have to.
Right after lunch.
Yeah. Oh yeah, lunch. Yeah.
It's lunchtime.
Oh, God, we have to survive lunch. This is going to turn out terrible.
Food fight!
I can see it now. We're all like getting our battle gear on. It's just like, all right.
We just walk in and the headmaster, Aldous Humblethorne, just like, food fight!
Well, I like it. Let's do it.
Yep, let's do it.
Yeah. Lunch. The time to chuck food at other people's heads.
While also simultaneously stuffing your face.
Yes.
Yep.
You're supposed to catch it in your mouth, man. All right, so how does this roll? What happens? If we're going to get into a food fight, how do we want to make that happen?
Okay, so do you want to count this as a group obstacle? So, and if it, how about this, since it's not written there, but how do you all feel about if we all treat this as a group obstacle and we reset the notoriety to 3?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, so we have to successfully start one?
Well, we usually have to start one, but I'll put it this way. We're already at notoriety of 5, so it's bound to happen sooner or later. So we could do that if you all want, or we can talk about trying to survive the lunch and then have an obstacle naturally happen whenever it happens.
Trying to survive lunch. Yeah.
Okay, so does everyone feel like surviving lunch?
Yes.
I mean, we've survived the day so far, so let's survive lunch.
Okay. Who wants to describe what the mess hall looks like?
Well, it's the mediocre hall, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah, the hall of reasonable expectations.
It's the hall of reasonable expectations. Indeed.
Our reasonable expectation is that this entire place is going to be in chaos with everyone throwing food at each other.
And it has to have those like elementary school, like those long tables with the connected benches that fold up.
Yep.
It's got to be those.
Yep, it's got to be those. And everyone has a tray of food on it.
There's the line of lunch ladies just, throwing slop on the trays.
With deadpan stares.
Mm-hmm.
It's because of what Aldous does to them.
What does he do?
What does he do?
Yeah.
So you know how in that other book you can erase people's minds if a hex goes wrong?
Oh.
He actually turns them into those, so that he has a pliant serving staff.
That's mean.
That's sinister.
I know.
That's wrong. Something should be done about that.
Do we need to free them? Midgardia with the raid, thank you. We love you.
Hey, love.
Yay. All right. So I grab my tray and I slap it down on a table.
Is there anything on it?
Food. Yeah.
Oh,
slop.
okay.
we're now trying to survive lunch and use our skills, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I can use like my wards in order to try to protect us.
Yeah, you can. You totally can.
Okay. So is it 5 or is it 3 now?
I guess we're gonna do it as survive as an obstacle, right? Is that what we all said? So then it's gonna be 3.
So how do we incite it? Who starts the food fight? I know who starts the food fight. My rival.
I was gonna say our headmaster.
Where is
Lord.
Sniverous?
Started.
Where is he? Where is he?
Sniverous Grape. Yes. I believe he probably heckles me in some way for me breaking my nose and having to go to the ouch house. And then, as part of it, he goes, catch this with your nose. And he throws slop at me. And then I throw slop back at him. And then somebody else throws slop at somebody. And then there's more slop throwing. And then it's a slop fest and everybody's throwing. And then it's a food fight.
I feel like Knobfast would just be somewhere in the corner and he just goes, food fight.
Ooh, 2 successes.
Nice. And it's a crit.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you got to take control of the story, Michelle. How do you want to do it?
Well, I have my wards going, and then like something comes, and it just, well, instead of hitting us, it
Mhm.
hits others because the wards are making like a shield for us. So it's like, oh, here comes the boom, and then boom, boom. Like we're perfectly fine in eating, and then everybody else is just, even if they're not involved, it's just like boop, 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 boop.
Nice. Who wants to take the next bout of this food fiesta?
Okay, I'll bravely fight back. I will, using my invocations. As food is chucked at us, I will get it. I will do the same thing, actually, that my best friend is doing, except I will do it with awesome wand work and fling it back at whoever's throwing it at us. And so we're like back to back. She's like warding, and I'm like flinging food with my wand.
Nice.
Yes.
Do it, Throck.
So
Roll
it's
them dice.
3, 6. Other way. Oh, no, that's great. 3.
And don't forget, you have oh, dang!
Critical success.
Yeah.
So instead of that, what I'd like to do is actually every bit of food that gets thrown at us that is not blocked by the ward, I direct back towards my my rival, Sniverous Grape. And so he's just
Sniverous Grape.
all over. Gull spit.
Excellent.
There. Gull spit.
That's awesome. So we got 2 successes out of this obstacle. So we just need one more. Who wants to take the next bout? Daisy or Roselia?
I'm probably gonna just hide under the table. Just sitting on the floor under a table with my tray, eating while food is flying everywhere else.
Okay.
I want to actually go ahead and see about casting some illusions to make it look like there's more food flying
Oh, okay.
than there actually is. Basically causes a distraction and hopefully distract Snary so I can throw some food at him.
That sounds good.
Mean.
Yeah. I never said she was a nice person.
It's true.
This is true.
Oh goodness. So that's gonna be cunning.
Yep. And don't forget, because you're using a house skill, you get to re-roll one of your dice if you after you roll. You did good.
Can I re-roll just to see if I can get anything like an
Sure.
extra?
If you get another 6, that's definitely a crit. Or 4.
It's another
Hey.
success.
Okay.
So I suppose I guess the illusion would go off without a hitch. And
Yeah.
how would Snary respond to even more food being thrown everywhere?
He would work faster? I don't know. I don't know, it's a food fight. He'd probably let some of it hit him. Because it's a food fight. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know that he's smart enough to realize that you did it. He's got a wisdom of 1.
So while these illusions are just kind of going straight through him and he's focusing on his rival,
Yeah.
I'm just going to take a big old handful of the slop and just throw it right at the back of his head.
Ugh. I
So-
I don't know how that one got past me. I'm sorry.
I was gonna turn around and look at you and go, how did that one get past you? Oh my god, we're like best friends. I love it.
So when this is gonna be really funny. When Rosalia is done with her lunch, she's sitting underneath the table with her tray.
Yep.
He's gonna push the tray with whatever food's left out into whatever walkway is there next to the table. And whoever runs past next is going to step on it and slide. So
All right.
because of shoving that out, that would be cunning.
Yep.
The only question is who's running past?
Oh, well, let's see. Well, why don't you roll, and then we'll see who's unfortunate. Who's the unfortunate soul?
Cunning is 2. Let's do this.
Let's do it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So who do you want it to be, Christine?
Daisy. She gets all that distraction done, and when she steps forward to hit Snary with the slop, steps on the tray in the process.
She's just gonna fall and slip and just land straight on her back.
Slide.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
Love this. I think Maggie would use transmutation to transform part of like the cafeteria table to like some like a loop, like a half moon shaped loop. So as the food comes in, it just swoops down and goes back towards the receiving recipient.
Yes.
So we'll do that. And let's see, it's gonna be 3d6 at 3. Doubles, nice. So even better, it becomes a Gatling gun of food. Oh yeah, it's gonna be great.
Snuggles is just running around scaring students eating all the food.
Yep, it's just like, oh, free food. So how do you think this food fight ends?
I think Albus orders the lunch lady automatons to come in and break us up. And they're like super creepy about it.
Oh, I like that.
And they'll just be like, no. And then they'll like pick up one of the kids by their hair and look at them and go, no. Is that too aggressive? I feel like that's a little aggressive, but.
Probably by the collar.
But
Her
the
collar.
Yeah. And it just wigs us all out.
Oh, it's like Miss Plumbottom from Matilda.
Yes.
A slightly Terminatory. Yes,
Yeah.
a slightly Terminatory Miss
It's a
Plumbottom.
little
Oh god.
Terminator.
Oh god, that's terrifying.
It very much is.
This is great. So we're all just like covered in food at the end of lunch.
I have a feeling that the table that Maggie transmutated was the one that was right over me.
Yeah.
So that there's just this, it just kind of sinks to the ground. It's just this half moon thing like sitting right there on the ground.
Yep. It's great.
Wonderful. What class do we have next?
We survived lunch.
Yeah.
We survived lunch. We survived lunch, audience. We survived lunch miraculously.
We might not survive the day, but
Probably not.
Probably not. Did we? I think I said divination.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think we said divination.
Run by Maisie Maldonado.
Maisie Maldonado. Nice.
yes.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. I thought it was O'Donnell, like O'Connell instead of Madonna.
That's her maiden name.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yep.
She got married over the summer, you know.
Yeah,
It's easy to
Yeah,
mix up.
it's been an adjustment.
it's an adjustment. Who hasn't role played a teacher or a faculty member yet?
I have not.
Okay. Do you want to take me? You want to take Macy?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sure. I guess so. Everybody files in, and Professor Maldano is just kind of chilling at the front of the room, looking into a crystal ball. I see that you are here now. Let's get started. Today, we will be reading Coffee Beans.
We've never done that before.
If you could all open your books to page 42, you'll find the instructions quite simple. And she's just going to kind of go back to muttering under her breath while staring into said crystal ball, not paying attention to what's going on in the class whatsoever.
Professor Snurry's got a question. He's got a question.
Yes.
Beans?
What else would we read, child?
Beans?
That needs to be a shirt for sure, with a question mark.
It's reminding me of the card.
Cards gives you many the bees.
Do we heat them up first and crush them? How do we read them? Professor?
Exactly. That's all she's gonna say. Just exactly. And then just go back to staring at the crystal ball.
Take out my wand and poke at a couple of the beans. I'd like to use charms to like make them all dance.
Oh, sounds cool. This is gonna be great.
And this is a bravery for me, so 3d6.
Yes.
And we are back to 3, correct?
Yep.
I start off very quietly and I just do it, and then I'm like, oh, this is kind of easy. And then I make everyone's beans dance, table by table around the room, because she's not paying attention.
Yep. Oh, they do like somersaults and everything.
One just jumps on the top of her head and she doesn't even notice. Buries into her hair.
That's it. Put more in her hair. Put more in her hair.
I put like a bunch of them up there and they're like start waltzing with each other.
Mhm.
Yes.
Her hair is now like, and I imagine her hair to be like some sort of like updo bouffant thing that's like, and so it's just like this slick sort of blonde like dance floor that all these little dark beans are now like waltzing upon.
I feel like Maggie's gonna be like, I could have used some of those beans for some coffee.
You like coffee?
Yes, I'm trying to be dark and edgy.
Makes sense.
But then why do you put foam on it, Maggie?
I'm trying to be a hipster as well.
Oh. Isn't it unhip to be a hipster now?
No.
Yes.
We should cut our bangs, you know, that angle thing that people do. Yeah, we should do that.
No, I have to be somewhat anti-trend on something, and that's my final word on that one.
Well, fine then. But I'll let you know you're wrong.
So this is where it's going to be really interesting. Rosalia's going to pull out a coffee bean crystal ball and actually use divination
Oh, okay.
as the skill.
Yeah. Do it.
Do it. Divination uses wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
And I get to re-roll a die if I want to.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, not 3d5s. D6s. I'm going to re-roll one of those just to see if I can get
A double.
a double.
Either a three. A three. Oh
Wow.
no,
Just one success.
that's good. So what do you see?
What do I see? I see fire. Fire at night in the north wing of the castle.
North wing of the castle. Duly noted. And it's at night?
Yep.
Why do I sense this is foreshadowing?
What is that shadow that's come across the way? Is that... Why is it in front of us? Is it a foreshadow? It's definitely not an aft shadow.
Is it a rear shadow?
Are you sure it's not Starbird?
It's a rear shadow.
Yeah.
It's a rear shadow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. Let me see. It'd be a
A fire shadow?
It's a shadow.
Oh, that's great.
It should be a 5 shadow. It's 5 o'clock Shadow the Hedgehog.
Which is apparently going to be the big bad at the end of this now, who has set a fire in the north wing.
Okay, I guess we know that. Yeah. 5 o'clock Shadow the Hedgehog. Okay.
We're all gonna die.
Right. So that's our now determined big bad. Thanks for noting our doom, everybody. Thanks, Chad. Thanks. I love you. Thanks, Fox.
Crystal was the one that gave us Shadow the Hedgehog.
This is true.
Yes.
It is a pastiche of Crystal and Fox,
Yes.
who gave us our big bad.
It's
This
Crystal
is
Fox.
true. Maggie's gonna probably go, so what did you see?
You'll see.
You're not going to tell us?
Rude.
No, it's
Very.
kind of hazy now. Using this thing is weird. It's kind of
That's-
like if you drink too much coffee or you eat too much sugar and you get that really, really sugar high and then you crash and everything goes hazy. It's that after using this.
Maybe I should drink more coffee.
Want to try?
Yeah, I'm just gonna drink a bunch of coffee.
You're gonna drink the coffee, and I'm offering you the coffee bean crystal ball.
Well, the funny part is, like, I would say, like, the coffee bean crystal ball has like this little spout that's like turns, and it's like actual coffee that pours out. So I'll say for the earnest desire to do it. Do you think dedication or bravery?
Bravery, because you're trying
Bravery.
coffee from a coffee bean crystal ball. That's like a bag of holding with it. How it holds the coffee.
Okay.
That could be some
Now,
stale ass coffee.
That is true. Does anyone feel the notoriety has increased because of the fact that we have been foreshadowed our doom?
Yes, yeah,
Yes,
absolutely.
definitely.
Yeah.
Okay,
For
so we're at a
sure.
4. So we're at a 4. I barely succeed. Oh, awesome. Man, this is good coffee. What's in it?
I have no idea. You can look in it to see it.
And it's like I turn it over and there's like the product description right there and the calorie count. Oh, this is terrible. Has over 1,000. It has 6,000 calories. Why is there so much sugar?
That's all it is coffee sugar liquid.
But it has 265 grams of sugar. This is a cup.
To which Professor Maldonado is gonna kind of just poke her head up. I like sweets. Don't judge me. And return to staring at the crystal ball.
Thank you, Professor Maldonado.
Just gave a bunch of kids in a room a lot of sugar.
Marilyn, you should give her a muffin.
Yes. And I go, Professor,
Yes, child.
I have improved my muffin recipe.
Oh?
Yes, there's chocolate chips in it now. It's very sweet. I know you like sweets.
She's just gonna reach in. Is your basket like out at this point?
Uh-huh.
She's just gonna reach in, grab 2 muffins, and just shove them both into her mouth. Just fit as much as she can.
like chipmunk style.
Yes.
Yay. I'm glad you like them.
So what happens to this professor on speed?
What happens to this professor in general? It had this speed effect on our Velocigriffin, who's just following me around everywhere.
Yep.
Beautiful. I love him so much.
We
I
should
don't
have.
even think she's noticed the Velocigriffin.
It's like the eyes just
Also
open.
drinking
It's like
coffee.
it's like the eyes open, the pupils dilate. It's just like.
She has a true vision.
See everything. So yeah, she's freaking out. Still not paying attention. She kind of just stares directly at the Velociraptor or the Velocigriffin at one point, and it just doesn't register. She thinks it's a.
What is that big turkey you have over there?
Maybe she thinks it's part of her vision, and she's trying to interpret it.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
just brown sugar.
Oh, I see a vision of a Velociraptor on the 7th moon of the summer. Is that even a thing?
Snuggles is a griffin of mystery. That's what it is.
On the 7th moon of the summer, there shall be a child, and she shall howl, and there will be fire, and all will be happy.
Just a happy little fire in the corner.
That's the most optimistic, ominous thing I've heard.
There will be fire and all will be happy.
Sounds like a pyromancer's dream.
Oh, okay. Is this class over?
I think after a certain point, I think we all just go. I think we just excuse ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, like she doesn't actually
let
ever
ourselves
dismiss class.
Yeah, it's been 35 minutes. You know,
That's a good enough length of class time, right?
35.
I mean, she's not paying attention at all, and now she's on this really weird trip. So
Yep.
she won't even notice we leave class early.
Yeah.
No.
I yeah.
And before we leave, like Snuggles just licks the side of her face.
Yes.
Yes.
I have been touched by the prophecy.
Yes, it's the best.
I have been touched by the prophecy.
Oh man. I guess we just moved to our next class after
Yeah,
this.
yeah. We just all shuffle out while she's just tripping out. No big
That was
deal.
super awkward. Okay.
I I mean, it's divination. What do you expect?
Yeah.
There's a sign that says weird stuff happens here.
Yeah.
I go
Or probably-
transmutation because that could only go right.
Yeah, right? Yeah, I agree.
Oh, yes, because I still have sparkles.
Oh, no.
I want to turn them into living sparkles.
Oh, no. Okay.
We
Oh, yeah,
have
you're
to.
still carrying your sparkles.
No, I'm hiding them. It's okay.
Nothing's no. I just realized I've been carrying Philip under my robes this whole time.
Oh, God.
Is Philip still alive?
She's just gonna kind of open up her robes, just looking in, and all of a sudden a head's gonna just pop right out of the middle.
But it's like the Grumpy Cat rainbow version. So it's like, just Grumpy Cat, just like,
It's a grumpy cat combined with Nan cat.
yes,
Yeah.
that's kind of the dream right there.
Kitty!
Mostly reminiscent of the fact that because on our Google documents today, I was graced with the anonymous Nine Cat.
Yep.
Yes.
The elusive and anonymous Nyan Cat.
Yes.
Kitty!
And now there is an official kitty on the stream.
Yes.
So fluffy.
Fluffy.
Floof.
So he who teaches transmutation.
Obviously, Fox Cat does.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's an actual cat.
Yes, Yeah. it's that cat.
Absolutely. It is.
All of our instructions are in the language of cat.
Meow.
And no one understands.
Actually, if it's Harper, it's eep. Meow. Meow.
Oh.
Meow. And in front of each of you, there is a stuffed mouse. Meow. Meow.
Yes, I love it.
Oh, make this real? Make
Huh?
this real? Is that what we're supposed to do, Professor?
Meow.
Okay.
We'll go with yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And the cat is actually doing this the whole time. We're just kind of looking around as you. It is in no way sitting there like serenely. It is just kind of confused by the situation as much as you are.
Well, the headmaster always employs the best teachers for here, so
Yes.
Well, I don't. Oh, I'm not very good in this class. I know. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take out. I'm so bad at this class. I'm going to take out a little bit of the sparkles, and I'm going to put them on the stuffed mouse
No.
before I try to actually turn it into an actual mouse.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
And so technically, transmutation is cunning.
Right.
So I don't know if it'd be that. I mean, I'm actually trying to do it. I'm just
Right.
I'm
Do
not
y'all
good.
feel it'd be cunning still, or do you feel like
Yeah,
maybe it's something else?
You know, I do. I'm just not good at this class. This is the one that always, get that D- in. Yeah, I think so. I think
Okay.
so. I'm
Let's
I'm
go
good.
for it.
I'm going to stick with what it is. So 1d6.
At 4.
Oh my goodness. 4.
Oh, you just did it.
Oh.
Oh my god. I'm going to be so happy. So, well, it turns into a mouse, but does it turn into a regular mouse, right?
Right. Does it like have like is it like rainbow, or is it like, or does it cough out sparkles?
It yeah, so it's a mouse, and yeah, that's what it does. It just, its tail, it just leaves this small little trail of sparkles as it goes. Just sparkles. And I'll be like, I finally did it! I finally did it!
Good
Look!
job! Yay!
Let's see. Maggie Maggie might actually just try to be a snarky person in this instance, because after drinking all those cups of coffee, just ends up being super grumpy and snarky about it. Because when you're in that when you're in that coffee high, you're just like Nyeh! At everything. So I feel like Maggie's gonna probably actually try to just charm the little stuffed mouse to make it act like a mouse.
That's adorable.
Instead of actually trying to change it.
Right? Just like, I don't really want to do this.
Would you say you get catty?
Yes. Oh my god.
Thanks, Crystal. It's beautiful.
Oh, I actually succeed. Okay. All right, game. Bye. I succeed. It's like, ha. And it just acts like one. It acts like the little stuffed mouse just like starts skirting around the desk, and I guide it, and it actually starts doing like flips in the air. It's like, see, this is better than a mouse.
Sorry, I'm totally in Catland right now.
No, that's what happens to your character too.
Yeah.
It's the professor just curls up on Snary and just like Snary's like, Professor, I can't do my coursework if you're gonna sit on my lap.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
So
Stop
something's gonna. So I have the mouse
Stop it.
with magical sparkles being spread all the way around.
Mm-hmm.
What's gonna happen?
Well, I was gonna ask, is the sparkle flammable?
It should be.
Well, it does make light somehow, and it made all those cats.
Oh, you know what? It's even better. The sparkles, as they trail off, eventually become full-size mouse.
Oh, so like how I made too many cats, I make too many mice now.
Yep.
Oh no.
Does the professor like that?
I would imagine the professor starts running off after them.
Unceremoniously dumps cat.
Thank you for your sacrifice, Throck.
You're welcome. I'm here for you. And my fucking jammy pants are stuck under my office chair.
Ah!
There we go.
Oh no.
This is why I wear shorts.
It's cold here. Can't wear shorts yet.
I'm sorry. I don't know what it feels like to have anything higher than, lower than 87 degrees.
Leave Florida.
I should.
You really should.
It's only an eternal hellscape.
So I'm gonna be like, oh, I made even more mice. Look. I'm sure all the other classmates really like me.
Can I transmute the stuffed animal mouse into another Velocigriffin?
I don't see why not.
I believe that might increase the threat level.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yes.
Also, with the swarm of mice everywhere on the floor of the classroom now.
Because I believe Velocigriffin number 1 is probably hunting after all of those Mises.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snuggles in general right now is running after all the little mice in the room, and I'm going to try to make another one.
Yeah. It's just another gore fest brought to you by
Oh.
Snuggles.
Oh.
First, there was the slaying of the kittens, and now there's the murder of the Mises.
Oh, please
Mhm.
give us Snuggles, second of her name.
I am protecting Philip fiercely while all of this is happening.
So transmutation is coming.
Mhm.
Bad. Oh man, now it's against 5.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
2d6, guys.
Oh boy.
Oh, goody.
Are we going to see a failure and an obstacle?
Let's see if I can type in the right number. Ha!
Ah!
Yay!
I would like to,
Mm-hmm.
as the new Velociraptor joins the fray, try to turn all of the Mises into one giant mouse.
Oh, so a dire mouse.
Essentially a
Giant
dire mouse. Yes.
It's a dire mouse. It's a dire meese.
Go for it.
All right,
I
so
mean,
this is
or-
wisdom on a 5?
Or it could also be like a swarm of meese that becomes an entire shape of a giant mouse.
I failed!
and there goes our obstacle as we hit 6 notoriety.
Oh, yay!
Oh gosh.
This is one of those few games, folks, where you actually revel in the failures.
Yeah,
I am very excited about my failure.
So what happens instead?
yeah, that's what happens instead of giant mouse.
Mice
think-
quadruple?
Well, we have 2 velociraptors, a mouse-ridden floor, but some of them tried to be turned into one big mouse.
Oh, so that it becomes worse. They become like this, like chimera-ish pile of mice, where it just now it becomes the shape of an oversized giant mouse, but it's
the
all with
Rat
tiny.
King.
It's the Rat King. Yes.
Yes.
But I would like to push it one further and say I accidentally also hyper enlarged Harper, the
Oh.
kitty professor,
Oh no.
and so it's like a
Oh.
3-way kaiju battle between.
Yes.
And also the mouse thing is now powered by the sparkles. It's not making any more mice, but it's just giving
No,
it
it's just like sparkle powered.
yeah,
Mouse King.
Oh.
it's
Oh.
reaching 9,000 basically.
Oh man. When did this become Rifts? Rifts, it crosses all genres.
The only answer to is it in riffs is yes.
Yes. So how are we going to survive our 3-way kaiju battle?
We're just gonna have to avoid getting stepped on, slaughtered, clawed, eaten.
Oh, I can use can I use wards again? Are we allowed to use?
Yeah.
Oh, I could do that. That'll help.
So the second Velocigriffin that I just made, their name is Huggles.
Huggles.
Huggles and snuggles.
Snuggles and Huggles.
Oh my god, yes.
I love it.
And they are my best friends.
Aww.
Aw.
All right. So, yes, wards 3.
Those are mine.
Nice.
Nice. Do you want to re-roll that one
One?
dice? Yeah,
Yeah.
since his wards is one of your house skills, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So, do I just
Just roll another d6, and we'll probably assume to replace the 1.
Crit.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So take control of the story, Michelle.
So I'm like, "Oh my goodness. My friends come to me. I will help us." And I start throwing up wards and everything because I consider you, even though like you hexed a ball and you hit me in my face and all that type of stuff, but I have your back. That's my motto. I was like, "I got you, boo." And I'm like, "Come on, let's do this." It's me. I got you, boo.
This giant rat tries to bite on it real quick, and then like one of the Velociraptors comes by and like bounces off your ward.
Yes.
And Harper just kind of just does like the yeah.
Eh.
Yeah.
Meow. Maw. Maw. Meep. Maw.
Yes. Yes.
I think I'll be like, oh god, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, so, Akio Broomstick, or I'm sorry, Flockio Broomstick. And I'm gonna try it and get my broomstick to me, not to like fly away on, because obviously we're not cool enough to have flying broomsticks, but to use to like beat the mice thingy back.
Okay. Yes. All right. That sounds great.
Oh my gosh.
Charm? Is that
Charms?
a charm?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a charm.
Okay. Hey!
Oh, dang. Yeah.
Nice.
3 successes. And a crit. It works
does.
like a charm.
Oh.
Yeah, thanks, Fox. Thank you for that.
Nice.
Thank you.
Nice.
So I think what happens is everybody gets a broomstick.
Aha.
Yes.
And to make it particularly hilarious, they all kind of hit us first because none of us actually realize a bunch of them are coming.
It's like, ah!
Oh, God! Oh, hey!
How do I use this?
You swing it!
Swing it?
Just to keep him away!
Oh, okay.
You swish and flick.
Swish and flick.
Swish and oh wait, I've had this the whole time and I've not used it once.
It's Wingardium Leviosa, not
I know, it's
Wingardium
like I've had this
Leviosa.
forever, and it's like I finally get to use it on something.
It's like, oh look, this one that's been sitting here for God knows how long. It's finally used for something.
Exactly.
I'm glad I could provide your wands with use.
So it turns out, by the way we did the class wrong, he actually wanted us to turn the mice into cheese.
Oh.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
No house points then. Or
No
No.
house points.
no.
No
No.
Flern beans
Just a
for
giant-
you.
Just
Yeah.
a giant kaiju battle.
Yeah.
That we're winning.
I want to dump coffee on the floor because I still have that coffee bean crystal ball because it's literally mine.
Right.
It's in my bag, so I can just dump coffee on the floor.
What will the coffee do?
Lead the mice away because they'll go after the sweet stuff.
Oh yeah, it's all sugar. Right. It's 700% sugar.
I want to dump coffee on the floor. It's definitely a move.
This is pretty true. This is pretty true. Do y'all feel like it may be alchemy? Even though it's not magically alchemy, but it's, coffee is a solution.
Coffee is always the solution.
Always.
That's true.
Yeah, I think it would either be alchemy or yeah.
Or it could be cunning to try to lure them away.
No matter what I roll, it's a 2. So
Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
then there she blows.
I like making well-rounded characters. So like only one is a 3, and then the rest are 2s.
Oh. I went the other way.
Me too. I'm brave and dedicated. Kind of wise. I have no cunning.
I'm brave
I
and
have
cunning,
no
not at all.
I have no wisdom, so it's
I
fine.
succeed.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I would imagine then the cat and the velociraptors would stay because they're your babies. But the
Mhm,
cat would probably chase after the giant ball of mice that is the Rat King.
Mm-hmm.
mhm.
Oh, does Harper
Rescuing
have
us
like
from-
atomic breath?
His breath actually isn't all that bad, although for narrative purposes, we can say he has atomic breath.
I'm sorry, I just watched a Godzilla King of Monsters. I can't help it.
Perfect.
Can I try to make this whole kaiju thing even more interesting? And like, can we just grow Philip to try to attack the Rat King?
Yes.
Sarah? What would we roll for that?
Transmutation, probably.
Hex, yes. Okay.
That should also
No,
be a
and
shirt.
that's
Hex, yes.
Hex, yes.
I want that shirt. Hex, yes.
And it has to be HEX, obviously.
Yes.
And we're up again.
We're also anticipating. Yeah.
2 successes.
You want to re-roll to see if you get a crit?
Ba, 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 ba. Transmutation's not one of my things.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Oh,
So
it isn't?
no crit.
Okay.
No,
Alright.
no, because transmutation I think is a different
Okay, yeah.
house.
Yeah, oh, it is. Yeah, I picked it for myself for my 1. That's what I did. Okay. So, yeah, okay, 2 successes. You still did it.
So we just watch as Philip just grows.
I actually kind of wanted to be like how the Power Rangers do, where it's like, you just throw your wand down and it just like causes.
Pop.
So we have
Wand
two
drop.
giant cats, 2 Velociraptor griffins, and a rat king.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought the coffee had diffused the situation, but I feel like a new cat. Both
A new
rats
cat has
a new cat.
It says, and then like a little emblem pops up, like a new cat has arrived.
And it's a rainbow cat.
A giant rainbow cat.
Who is very, very floofy.
Yes, and instead of atomic breath, it's a rainbow breath.
Yes.
It has to be a rainbow breath.
And it all turns into Skittles.
Don't eat them.
So Skittles just like what? Start going after the Chimera?
It's like projectile Skittles. It's just like high velocity Skittles flying out.
Happy Friday, guys.
Are we? Okay, I understand. I think we're solving this obstacle for ourselves. I think it's going to be. I think we've just destroyed a classroom, but we survived.
We are.
survived.
Yes.
The goal of every classroom is to survive. It's not so much about the state of the classroom after the fact.
Yeah.
So we can
Oh, go ahead.
successfully exit. We can successfully
Yes.
exit the class.
Yes, I think we're all probably going to be like, we're going to walk out of this now. This is too crowded.
Bye.
Just leave. And now I have 2 Velocigriffins.
Does Philip follow? Or is
They
Philip an
follow.
independent cat?
Philip is like my best friend now. I've been carrying him around inside my robes all day. We're besties.
So we
Just the
have
look on your face.
so there's the 5 of us, 2 Velociraptor griffin, and a giant rainbow cat.
Rainbow cat.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we just defeated a
And you
kaiju
make fun
battle.
of my muffins. See, today is going so well because of my muffins.
We're creating an army of animals.
Yeah. So I want to do a
Best-
quick time check. It's
best
11:15,
Ever.
Okay.
so we need to wrap soon.
Okay.
We can either
So
call it now or try to squeeze in one more scene.
we can squeeze in. I think we could squeeze in one more scene if you want to do that bit with Christine's prophecy.
Where all hell breaks loose.
Oh yeah.
So we
That's
smash cut to
that's
later
just
that
the
night.
epilogue.
Yeah.
So finish this train wreck.
Let's
So-
finish the.
Do all of our creatures cause this?
I feel like one thing that probably happens is that we might have misstepped, and actually the transmutation causes all the creatures inside that classroom to continually expand and grow bigger, and then they eventually break through the roof of the classrooms, and then it just like leads into this like classic like giant kaiju battle, and then there's fire everywhere, as we're told.
And one of them is a hedgehog.
Oh yeah, and one of them is a hedgehog.
Yeah.
We did not know. We did not. So your rival, Severus Grape, was there, and he had his pet hedgehog and such.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
And you probably noticed that, didn't you?
I did, and then I went boop. Oh. Yes.
And then and I could see like the epilogue is that all of us are standing over the hills watching this, hearing the and it's just like atomic breath, rainbow breath, and other things just going off in the distance.
The giant mutated mouse conglomeration is just turned into Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh, I like that. I
Oh
like
yeah.
that.
Yeah, that's good.
It just keeps growing until it becomes that.
Oh man.
And so because we created it, we have to destroy it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's either destroy it or the school.
Or we
This
just fade to black on a scene
Yes.
of apocalyptic destruction
As we're-
at Flog
So-
Snort's school for witches and magic stuff.
Great job, everybody.
We just ride off on the Velocigriffins into the sunset.
Yeah. Yes.
School's burning in the background as there's like weird screams coming from the giant weird.
Yeah. So funny enough, the last time I ran this game, we also destroyed the magical institution. I feel like this is a reoccurring trend.
Well, we could try to save it.
This is true. I'm just noticing a reoccurring trend with all my one shots.
Destroy everything.
North like sends a letter to our parents, and it's just the symbol, and then just says "oops."
Oops, it's probably fine.
But that's actually not the actual text of the letter. That's actually still like the letterhead.
It is the letter at the very bottom of each piece of like parchment that they send out. It just says it's probably fine.
Yeah,
It's probably fine.
We are
And
not
just like really
responsible.
gorgeous scrolling, like calligraphy handwriting.
Yeah.
There's probably the fine print of once you said your child here, we are not responsible for the state of the child as when we return it to you.
Grenade box.
I just liability thing. We are not responsible.
We're not responsible. Great job, everybody. Did everyone have fun tonight?
Yes.
Yes. I
Great.
I can't believe you let me start this off with edible with muffins
With
that are
edibles?
edibles.
I mean, why not?
Muffin edibles with 13 and 14-year-olds. Oh yeah.
Yeah, this can only lead to wonderful things, I'm sure.
Is this school in Florida?
Yes.
It's obviously in Florida.
It is on an island in a swamp in Florida.
Which there are many.
Perfect.
Surrounded by gators, velociraptors.
Yeah, plenty of gators. Plenty of gators.
Oh,
All right.
we destroyed our school.
Yeah,
It's probably fine.
it's probably fine.
Yeah, totally fine. Totally fine with that.
Really fine.
So I guess we're wrapping this up, right, Throck?
Yeah.
You want to do the exit? And I guess the extra thing I would ask is everyone could give me any kind of feedback, what you like, what you didn't like about the game. You know, tell us who you are, where you can find you on the internet.
Yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
And we'll do you last, obviously. Because yeah. So also, yeah, tell us one thing you love that somebody else did, and one thing you loved that you did. And if you have any feedback on the game, give feedback on the game. And give us all your shout outs about where we can find you and all that sort of good stuff. And we'll start with Christine.
Oh, I have to start off again?
Sorry. Yeah.
It's quite all right. So again, to find me on the Twitter sphere, I am at Crafty Psych. I try to be active. Busy college student here. It's probably fine. It's my catchphrase. Next to, I just want to read, damn it. One thing I loved about this game was just basically everything, and how everything just kept getting stacked, and then we had to like de-escalate, but still everything could just go wrong at any moment. It was wonderful. All the laughter. I guess that would be what everyone did, because I loved what everyone did.
Yeah.
And then throwing a book at a Velocigriffin to tame it. Favorite thing. The favorite thing I did. Just loved it.
Sweet. Undead K.
Hi, Undead K. No, is nom de plume or words and things on the interwebs. You can find me on the Twitters at K_undead. Sometimes I remember to post there, sometimes. And yeah, no, this was a lot of fun. I like that it was just like, how many things can we come up with that are just absolutely off the wall ridiculous? And totally legal. Nothing hinting towards any kind of any other franchise whatsoever.
No.
Nothing. Nowhere.
Not at all. I like Philip. too. Philip is great, along with our Velocigriffins.
Yes.
We just
Mhm.
collect pets. That is how this went. It's great.
Sweet.
So yeah.
Michelle.
Hi, I'm Michelle. You can find me on Twitter at Michelle Ely, and I also am part of the Rifts game where the answer is "Does it exist?" There is yes.
Yes.
I haven't laughed this much in I don't know how long. I just this was just very cathartic because I just really haven't laughed a lot, and the fact I got to play with all of you, especially like Death by Mage, you like awesome. This is great. I just liked how we could just start and go. I like the fact that we could play NPCs and just sort of take the reins whenever we wanted to. I also really liked how even when we succeeded, we could still make the situation worse.
Yeah.
Yes.
What type of game can that happen in? And it's really this, and that's amazing.
Why not one Velocigriffin? Let's have two.
Two.
And while we're at it, let's have a kaiju battle. Okay.
It's probably fine.
It's like hashtag. It's totally fine.
It's probably fine. I loved it. I thought it was great. If I had one mechanical suggestion, it would be in versus tests.
Okay.
The winner should be the person who rolls the most successes. The way it was here was as long as the defender succeeded with at least one success, they won. And I feel like that seems skewed towards the defender as opposed to being fair, right? But that is my like one thing I saw as we played, where I'm like that could maybe tweak. But that was it.
Okay.
But I loved the game. I had so much fun. I laughed a ton. My cheeks hurt from laughing so much. Yeah, it's crazy. I just loved everything that happened. Giant cats. My cat got to be a professor in the game. That's pretty great. Yeah, so that was awesome. And I'm Thrak. You can find me at Thrak Plays on the tweeters, and I'm here 3 days, 4 days, something like that a week. Wednesday nights normally we have Mage or occasional one-shots, whatever happens. Fridays I'm on our D&D game at 9 p.m. Eastern. Sundays at 1 p.m. we do our Legend of the Five Rings game, and then Tuesdays I'm in the Rifts game with Michelle, and it's amazing. So with that, let's throw it over to Death by Mage, and you can send us out. Tell us when can we find your game out in the world, and what you thought of tonight.
Okay. Well, so right now the game is still going through playtesting, but this was a very great example of playtesting, and I'm hoping to release a general playtest document probably very soon. I was originally hoping to do it last month, but I got sidetracked with more projects because it's me, more projects. So I probably am hoping to get this done either by the end of this month or the beginning of July. And I will have that available. So just follow me on Twitter at Death by Mage, and then you can that way see when I will post the links. If you're in the Welcome to the Party Discord, I will definitely be posting the link for when that is released, because I will include a Google. It will be probably, most likely, I'm going to load it onto itch.io. And if anyone hasn't checked out itch.io, a lot of tabletop... yes. A lot of tabletop designers are going over there. There are a lot of indie developers there. So there's a lot of great indie role-playing games, not just me. There's a lot of other great people there. So, but I will definitely be posting a link. So if you're in the Discord, make sure to stick around because I will probably post it in the members link area. So that's probably where you're going to see it.
Yay.
And hey, and as for tonight, the last time I ran this was Extra Life in 2018. So there's been I already went through some changes with it. Rules wise, and honestly, this went fantastic, and everyone's energy was so like up to 12 out of 10. And I did make that remark earlier about the reoccurring trend of out of the 3 playtests I've done with this game. In all 3 instances, the magical institution's already been destroyed, on fire, or closed.
We did all 3.
Yay.
or 3. The last one was a giant, like 60-foot tall anthropomorphic Mrs. Buttersworth. So, but I feel like a giant kaiju battle just trumps that one.
a little.
Yeah.
Just a little.
Glad we could be the worst.
So thank you, everyone. I want to thank the players and for their wonderful energy, for being here, for willing to play this game, and I want to thank the chat for being so responsive and active and giving us fan art.
Yes. Oh, the fan art. So beautiful.
Thank you so much. Please make sure to check out our sponsors with Miss Devin Rue, Mistress of Maps, and also check out So Nerdwear. It's what nerds wear.
It is what
And
the
use
nerds
the
wear.
welcome code WELCOME to get 10% off your purchases. And please you check out the Patreon to support this channel so we can become the PBS of all RPG streams.
You're so good at that. Well, you're good at that. You're good at that. You should stream a game on our channel. Why aren't you doing that? Okay.
I don't know, Throg. Maybe I'm working on like 17 projects at the same time because I'm an idiot.
We have a season starting in September that's going to go 16 episodes, and you should be one of the DMs. I'm just saying. Or SDs, or
if I wasn't in Europe for like half of September.
What? Well, we've also got half seasons and four game mini shots in there too. So
this is true.
Yeah,
that's true.
Okay.
We can always come. I will probably come back.
Okay.
And also check us out on the Discord. I'll be there. Everyone else is here.
Yay!
Yay!
All right. Thank you for that lovely shout out of all the things Death by Mage, showing himself to be the professional mensch that he is. And what a wonderful bunch of people that we have played with tonight. Thank you, Michelle and Kay and Christine and me for playing. We're all amazing, especially me. No, I'm totally kidding. I love you guys. We're gonna go rate our dear friends at Soulbear RPG right now, who are playing their Tal'Dorei game.
Yep.
I think yes, their Tal'Dorei game. Which is sweet. So why don't you join us in going to say hello to our dear friends over. I just already clicked right now, so they don't know what the end of that is.